Tourist Development Council making improvements to Frank Brown Park for big events like Gulf Coast Jam. The council agreeing to improve parking and the electricity supply at the park. News 13's Aaron Morgan tells us what this means for event organizers.
And what they're talking about doing won't just help Gulf Coast Jam, it's going to help all the events that are at Frank Brown Park.
Earlier this year, organizers from the top special events at Frank Brown Park met with Parks and Recreation staff to give them a wish list for improvements to the park's festival area.
We've heard, that the power needs to be upgraded. We've heard the parking needs to be upgraded, and the TDC is able to step up and be part of that.
For events like Gulf Coast Jam, dozens of semi-trucks come into the park for the artists and their equipment. But with the park's current conditions, event staff face some problems.
Basically right now it's just sod. It's sand and dirt and grass. So when it gets wet, you take a 60,000-pound semi and it goes straight down to the ground.
The TDC agreed to spend a portion of an allotted $150,000 to fix this problem by working with the city.
The city will end up supplying the labor, but the TDC will pay for all the materials necessary to make these improvements.
The other part of the $150,000 will go toward increasing and updating the power supply.
So we won't have to have any kind of generators. We have the noise and the oil and all the stuff that goes with generators. It really does make it extremely convenient for us and other vendors at the park, and it also makes it a lot prettier.
Creating a smoother event for organizers and the community. In Panama City Beach, Aaron Morgan, News 13.
The park's improvements are expected to be complete before Gulf Coast Jam, which is Labor Day weekend.